Each outcrop that we walk up to can be recording more than, 2 or 3 billion years of geologic time and geologic processes. It's really amazing to think of that vastness, but also the individual features that you're looking at in the rock. Those are only tiny fractions of time. To me, being a geologist means working in and studying Earth systems in a way that not only advances the science, but helps make the world a little bit of a better place.
Geologists get excited about the little things in rock that most people can't even see. Everybody wants their new car, their new cell phone, but nobody thinks about finding these resources. There's so many steps in that process to get us the things that we want and need. We get to be the front end of that, which I think is pretty cool.
Do a hard, further these things.
Just curious what's in the middle.
Now, the science of geology uses a variety of tools to study the Earth. But fundamentally, geology is essentially reality. Everything we think about the Earth is rooted in observations made of rocks, what we call in their natural environment, which is in the field. And you do that with boots on the ground.
North America is one of the most underexplored, populated continents in the world. It's amazing how little we actually know about the ground that's underneath us.
Even though a lot of areas may have been evaluated in the past, a lot has changed since then, technologically, environmentally, politically.
Most people think that mining is a big contributor to climate change, but in actuality, it's going to be an essential role in the future in providing all of these minerals to make any form of technology and improve climate change, or at least slow it down.
We're doing anything from claim staking to ground magnetics to soil sampling to regional reconnaissance mapping and sampling. It depends on the project, but out here we're always out looking for prospective structures, whether that's a shear fabric, whether that's a fault, whether that's a fold. We're also looking for alteration that can tell us about what's going on within the mineralizing system and maybe even where we are at within that mineralizing system. All of that data ultimately has to get organized and processed.
Data comes in, data goes out, data comes back in, data goes back out. It's a constant flow. So the high-level story really is, a picture's worth 1,000 words, a map's worth 10,000. And one of the biggest things at Big Rock that we try to do is take data that is in multiple different formats from multiple different sources, whether it's historical, whether it's captured by us, or whether it's publicly available, and compile that into a map that allows us to tell a story of 10,000 words.
When I get new data back, I'm always really excited to look through it and see how it compares to what we already know. Sometimes we'll get new data back and it confirms our previous ideas, and sometimes we'll get new data back and it kind of throws those interpretations out the window. We have to reevaluate what we thought we knew and keep learning about what these rocks are telling us.
There's an old saying in geology, the geologist who sees the most rocks wins, and Big Rock is dedicated to going out and covering and canvassing every bit of ground and understanding it. Rather than just tell people what we think we see, we're going to tell people what we see. And until you can actually prove your concept, a model's just cartoons. And you need confident, technically savvy people, logistically savvy people to understand the implications of every decision that's made on the ground. There's a lot of factors that weigh into every decision that could contribute to the success or failure of any project. And that's what we've got. We are boots on the ground.